Not as far back as you went.
What goes on tour stays on tour.
So blessings for the heritage.
So, John, how did it all start?
Well, but prior to '82, the Vets had toured. The Vets had been touring for several years, and there are videos around of the Vets because Roy Mottershead used to take videos of them on 16mm tape. But in 1982, the Vets actually left and went up to Rainhill, which is another story. But there was a void then, back in '82. The lads still wanted to tour, because quite a number of us had gone with the Vets. But we wanted more, we wanted to continue. And in '82 we decided, well, the Vets have gone, so we'll do it ourselves. And there were 3 or 4 of us that got together. There was Alan Roberts, Graham McLean, myself, there was Nico. We decided that we'd get something sorted. So we had a friend that was working at one of the local banks, and his name was Tim Wallbank. I think he was working at Nat West. He was a hooker up here, second team. But he got transferred to Newbury, and we thought, brilliant. He can sort us out. He went straight to the Newbury Rugby Club. And we got into contact with him, and he said he'd sorted out a couple of fixtures. He organised the hotels. We just organised who was going in the coach. We went. What a success it was fantastic. And it went from there. The second year, we went to Hereford, Nico.
Yeah.
It was Ross-on-Wye.
Ross-on-Wye.
Which was another brilliant tour. 3 of us actually, because it was the days before the internet, so you can't get on TripAdvisor and find out where your hotels are, and it wasn't exactly word of mouth. So what we did, we went in the car, took a day off work, went down to Hereford, went down to Ross-on-Wye, sorted out 2 or 3 hotels. We told them we told them exactly what they were going to get. Well, nearly what they were going to get.
What, players?
We said there's going to be about 30 blokes. We're going to drink a lot of beer. We put a lot of money behind your bar. Will you invite us down? They all welcomed us with open arms, because I think Ross-on-Wye, you know, it's like down there, plenty of rugby, so they knew what they were in for. And we put loads of money behind the bar. In fact, I think it was the first time I'd ever seen an honesty box. He went to bed about 3 in the morning, and they just left the bucket there, and we kept throwing money in. That started it all off, and it's just progressed from there. It's done very well.
Well, do you remember the first tour where the hotel had a similar setup as us? It had a raised bit. Peter Barrett and
a very high raised bit.
John Howard did a sketch from Romeo and Juliet. John Howard fell over, crashed to the floor and never moved. And we generally thought he was dead. He did not move for minutes on end, did he? He just lay there. And that year we played at Aldermaston, the weapons establishment, and it was like Fort Knox, 30-foot fences. The rugby pitch was just a rugby pitch with a 30-foot fence around it. And Tony Mannion played about 20 minutes, didn't he? And he just directed the game all over the pitch, kicking the ball into touch. And he was in his mid-50s then.
That old?
I think, was that the same tour that Dave Skinner decided that he would introduce people to eating tulips? And he was violently ill for some reason, which I can't actually understand.
That would be the Ledbury tour.
Was it Ledbury?
Hereford, because that's the rope and anchor in Simmons' yacht.
Right.
Because he'd done it on a first team tour some years before. He repeated it.
It repeated on him as well.
Yes.
He was violently ill. 24 hours, I think.
Well, that was a luxury hotel. That.
Yeah.
That's when Ray Dav was cleaning his teeth, and the guy upstairs pulled the plug out of his wash basin, and it all came up into Ray Dav. It was a night as well. Sunday night was the night that was it Steve Davis and he played that fancy. He made the 1-4-1 break on the telly that night, didn't he? I think.
I thought he was a winger.
Yeah. Remember the parrot? The parrot in the hotel, and Hollins knocked it off its stand, and it was on the top deck.
Just by walking past it.
It was rolling down across the floor with a parrot like this, like a hamster in a wheel. I always remember Hollins for that.
Which two was it that Glyn Andrews took? Rocky. He had a stuffed raccoon.
Yeah.
Well,
It
I
was-
remember Nick
He was
always-
definitely there in Harrogate,
Was it Harrogate?
89, but I think it went for a couple of tours.
Yeah. I can't remember
He
what
was a
year
good
it
tourist train. He was good value.
He had his,
Good when he didn't do it as well. He used to bring us a belt by.
he had his 50th in York when we were on tour, yeah.
Was that when? That could have been my first one, because I seem to remember. It would have been
94.
94. Would he have been 50 in 94?
You go on that,
Yeah, you know, I'm sure, because I was surprised that they were there. Did he go with the tour, or did he just
Yeah.
go there?
No,
on
no,
for his
Glyn
50?
came.
So he was actually with the
Yeah.
tour.
Glyn
Yeah.
came, and Roger Brady came a few times while he was president.
He'd just turn up with his wife
Yes.
on the Saturday of the game.
With Brian.
Because in the early days, Wasson was the press secretary, and he would come along and he'd write reports on the Wasps tour and get them published in the weekly news.
That never carried on, did it?
Oh, yes, he did.
Did it? Oh, sorry.
yes, Robinson Crusoe's diary. Robinson Crusoe wrote a diary about him. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
believe it.
No, nobody could read it, only Robinson Crusoe.
But what year did we start having themes? Not like the themes that you eventually.
It was definitely a thing. in the
We didn't have
90s.
themes at the beginning, did we?
No.
Pirates, wasn't
I think Bruce
94 was your.
certainly
it? Yeah, Pirates.
certainly
no,
in
no,
87.
94 was your.
What was it?
Yeah, it was
Certainly in
Was
87.
iPod, wasn't it?
iPad.
iPads.
probably an iPad. That was that all you had to.
That was all you had
be
to
a
get,
pirate,
was it?
you only needed an iPad.
I can remember shower cap and shades one year,
Right, so
eye patches. Then there was one with bald heads and lollipops.
That was Sheffield. That was Sheffield.
And one of them you had to have a picture of Eddie Merckx for some reason.
Was it Belgium?
Alive.
So what was your
theme
first
song-
tour like?
Harrogate, 89. Well, I don't think there was a theme then.
no, you probably just had to bring something, like a picture of someone. It wasn't so much a
Yeah.
theme as you just had to bring something.
Well, that's the reason I went. I think
Yeah.
Peter Whitfield just took me.
Yeah.
Taught me in school.
Well, the first.
I'd never been on tour with this club before. I've been on tour with Birchfield and Forbes as well. Got to Harrogate. Another fantastic hotel. I think we stayed at the Imperial, wasn't it?
Yeah.
First time I met Peter O'Connor, because I was rooming with him, I didn't even know him. And he was a great tourist, showed me the ropes, sort of,
Well, do you remember drinking the Holston pills our morning?
and scratching the number in the bottles. Yeah.
And then we went and played.
Then we got to about
After
40
about
or
12
50
Holston pills.
The first theme tour was with the Isle of Man in '96. And that was Cowboys.
It was a proper thing.
And that was the first one where we had to we didn't tell anyone what you had to learn. We just turned up on that Thursday. And then the second year was Nottingham, and that was Pirates.
Pirates of Nottingham.
Pirates of Nottingham. So then the third one was 98. Was the first time we'd ever been to Torquay. So we went down to Torquay, and we were dressed as Arabs. So obviously then it was Alan Dundle who set the games up, because he lived in Torquay, Alan. So we had a game. I think we played the first one. I think we played on the Saturday or the Friday night,
Friday night against
and then
Paynton.
on the Saturday we played a prison, which was an A-grade prison. So we won about 48-0 against Torquay Pillars on the Friday night. On the Saturday, we had Brian Barmer, we had John Whitty, Brian Barham, I think, was full-back.
All scattered on the floor.
We had Phil Disgrace, who didn't want to Phil Grace, who didn't want to play because he had a bad heart.
Now the story, Phil Grace right, we've got 2 games. He hadn't played because he said he had a bad heart. He said, I won't play against Payton. I won't play the Friday night, but I will play. I don't mind playing against them kids at that youth custody box. So we were we were all thinking it'd be great, we can get smack and they can't hit your back. And we're walking through the gates. As the gates shut behind you, the gates open in front of you. You walk through them gates, and there's barbed wire fences all around with fellas like that. And Phil Grace is at the front with his bag and just went, dropped his bag and went, my chest is hurting against Mike. I can't play. So we made him, we went to the pitch, and on the other side of the pitch there's another big barbed wire fence, and we made him stand on his own over on the other side when we were on this. But that was the year that we didn't have a referee. We didn't have a referee for the prison game. And they said to us, you've not come all this way not to have a game. You know, we said, no, we don't. Well, listen, we played last night, we're all right. No, but one of your lads referee. No, no one can referee. Colmore. I'll referee, lads.
And this massive Welsh lad, I think he played rugby for a decent side in Wales. It was huge. We kicked off, and these Welsh lads were all sweating, wasn't they? I thought they'd been trained out of the cell for months, been doing weights. Anyway, this big Welsh lad picks the ball up, runs about 40 yards. Brian Barham went that way. John Whitty went that way, straight through from the kick-off, put it behind the sticks.
Thought she's still been sick at the corner.
Colin Moran, referee, try.
Disallow it then.
No, he didn't. What happened?
There's no loose balls, was there with Colin? They were just like this, just like that, and they were just diving in, extra sets.
Bruno was the centre. There's the centre coming through, and Bruno just went.
Colin sends it off.
Colin goes up to Colin and says, sorry Colin, it was out of order, just send me off. He went, not yet. Just, you're alright. Comes through again, same again. Can I go now? Can I go now?
That's Scotty with his fingernail, didn't he?
No, that was
His
Scotty.
fingernail and went off.
Yes.
Scotty, policeman. His fingernail, that's good. How could he go off? And off he went.
Do you remember where we went after that game?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We went to a scrumpy place,
Yeah.
and we also went to a pub after that to watch Cheshire play Cornwall.
That's good. Yeah.
At Twickenham, yeah. Because Bealey was playing,
Yeah,
and
Sue Bealey.
Campbell Ball,
Yeah.
all them were playing for
Going-
Cheshire.
Going back to the scrumpy fair, we went in, didn't we? Remember? We all sat in the back.
Oh, it's like a caravan side, isn't it?
Yeah, we all sat having a few drinks, strong stuff. We all started singing. They asked us to leave, didn't they? Remember? Well, it's not that type of venue.
Was that where we were at Tommy Cooper?
Yeah.
Deserts, that former deserts.
Sons of the Desert.
Sons of the Desert, sorry, yeah.
And that's when we went to the pub then and watched the match.
That's right. Because Murray King,
Yeah, Murray King was playing.
4 witness lads. Well, not witness lads. No witness lads. 4 lads that played for Widnes were playing for Cheshire in that final at Twickenham. And we went in and watched them. Yeah.
Has it been continuous from 82?
Yes.
Has there been a year when it's not happened?
It's been continuous every year, but there's been years when now it's under 12, it's only really it needs passing on, doesn't it? But like you said, you enjoyed it that much and you didn't want it to stop.
That's right.
And that's what happened with us when the club went through all its problems. And then I think what changed the tours as well, and a lot, we don't have the games, but there's no 3 weeks anymore. And when the leagues come in, especially for the lower teams, you couldn't. I was doing fixtures at the time, you couldn't get fixtures. So you were looking for tour games, and you might not have had the numbers, but if you'd have had the numbers, you couldn't get you couldn't get the games.
We weren't getting enough people going to get a team anyway.
But I remember the first one we didn't get a game was Widnes yeah, and I tried every.
We played tick and pass on the
Tick and
beach.
pass on the beach, yeah. But I tried every club in the North East to get a game that year. But we only had 20, but we would have played a game. And that was the year when the first team squad was only 20 that year. I think what year was that? 99?
Whitney Bay was 99,
I think
So we've struggled. It's changed, but we've just kept it going as a tradition.
I think that's where we probably had the advantage in the early days because it was so new. It was everybody was excited about doing something different, and we'd have 30, 35. We'd fill the coach without any problems at all. There might be half a dozen spectators. People like Bob Watson would come along. Mr. President, whoever he was at the time, would either come on the coach or he'd turn up at some stage and come and have a look. But we had 30, 35 plus people every single year. And I think somebody just mentioned passing on the baton. You just said passing on the baton. There comes a point when if you're organising it all and worried about the fixtures and the hotels and who's going to turn up and all the rest of it, you've got to hand the baton on. And people have got to be enthusiastic about taking it on. And it's getting, as you just said, it's not easy anymore.
And these days, it's hard to get people to be enthusiastic about a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I love it. I just, it's a holiday for us now, isn't it? And don't tell them we can't do it all.
But I remember the last year when we toured here, it was York, and I don't know how many went, but we had trouble getting in pubs together because they had the pub watch scheme, and you go down to a pub, no, you're not coming in here. So you walk down to the next one, oh no, we knew you were coming, you're not coming in here. Everything's on camera. So we couldn't go and drink together.
Forward of getting one pub, so there was no camaraderie then.
No.
You'd split up. The only camaraderie you had was in the morning when you all met up for breakfast.
Yeah. We went to a nightclub, they were shutting at 2 o'clock. Goes back to the hotel then, expecting to be able to get a drink. Shut.
So back to 99, it's Whitley Bay, we didn't get a game, so, and also you talked about passing it on, so the following years, a few of us did have it, and we took the Colts onto it.
Oh yes, yeah. This is
the Rebel Tour?
This is Martin's way of getting round the Rebel Tour. Yeah, the Rebel Tour and did we go Torquay again that year?
Went to Torquay.
I think you
I think
did,
we
yeah.
went to Torquay and
yeah.
I think you did say that you couldn't, you weren't very good at travel.
We weren't invited.
No. But you did, yeah, you took the Colts.
So we got a game that week.
Did you?
Colts versus Vets, yeah.
Well, we got a game in Torquay.
Did you?
Yeah, we played Brixham. We played Brixham on the
There you
Friday
go,
night,
see.
and we were doing great, weren't we? We were doing well. And then we kept seeing people coming out the club, going into the change rooms, getting changed, coming on. Yeah, the first team watching. And then by the time we finished, we were playing the first team. And we drew with him, yeah. So we could have won it if you hadn't tackled it.
That's right.
We could have kicked it from under the sticks.
For the wins, mate.
Went for the try.
I think John Brown was trying to get it off.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Our final game was the Alamo in 2001. Our final rugby game in a Madlock as well was the August Alamo. So that was 2001.
What was the theme there, Andy?
Romans.
Yeah.
And the last game, I mean, I played from 94 to 2001. So we must, in the early days, we were playing 2 games, Friday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday. And the only time we ever got beat was against that prison side. Even though we go to the pub before Sheffield or York, we'd be in the pub Friday afternoon, we had about 6-7 pints, and then we ended up playing. One year we played Sheffield third on floodlit pitch, and we had about 8 pints to beat them. And we had a big meal after the game. It was really, we were these lads, but we beat them. So, and that was the last game. So the tour started to get a little bit, they changed a little bit, especially when we started to go to Magaluf. Because the costs and things like that, it was a lot cheaper to go to
York, and you
Magaluf.
worked out the cost to go to York, and an easy jet to come out, you get your cheap flights. I think the first year we went to Magaluf,
return.
£70 return and about 60 quid in the hotel, and when you got there, 140 for the euro was 140 for the pound, and it was a pound a drink. And it's like,
And then he was going around the
yeah,
he was calling it in.
yeah, 2 for 1, 3 for 1, jugs of bloody, what was the jug? That's all he did, just 3 jugs, drinking all these jugs.
But the themes, I mean, I used to organise a lot of the themes. I used to go and buy it. They didn't know what they were going as. We'd buy it. So we were all guessing. We had a guess. Spike and
4 or 5
things out.
Guessing what?
Guessing.
People that say he slipped up,
You know, had them all right the way to the day here. We'd have them in bags, and then we'd dress up things like that. And there was one year where we were going on a Tuesday. I think it was 2010. And it was sailors. And we told them all you could bring is a pair of trainers.
the clothes that you come in.
No, the clothes you come in, one pair of trainers.
That's all you're allowed to bring.
Some speedos.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you can bring.
And the clothes
They
you
were
were
there.
driving.
Is that right? Is that right? That's it, lads. Because we got 3 themes and 3
3
nights.
outfits. Yeah, 3 outfits.
Sailors, 3 nights, different themes with different sailing suits.
They all comply with it.
Anyway,
Yes.
we all waited outside for them to come.
And
And I think even knew all next to me. He had a little case in his hand. I hid it somewhere. They couldn't believe that. So we were confiscating the cases.
anybody who brought any other clothes, they just threw them.
Threw them away.
Did they
What,
get
you
fined
going
as
as?
well?
The only people who were allowed to keep anything was the ones who were some lads would stay in over 2 or 3 days when the took us. So they were allowed to keep, we checked them, we weren't allowed to wear them. But that first year in Magaluf, we were on about numbers. I don't know if you have a problem. You count how many people went on that tour.
25.
I think we had 3 teams, and then I got 3 teams at 10.
2004.
2000.
Well, that's about what we had at Sheffield. That was when you had the red, yellow and blue team, didn't we?
At Sheffield, yeah, the Scouts, yeah.
Soccer, yeah. I don't know how you sorted the team though.
18.
Oh, the red team
It
was
was
pretty
18 on
strong.
the programme.
Hey?
That's not the first one, is it?
No, yeah. 2008. There's 18.
Do you not go, Paul?
That's the first one I've ever. That's the first one I went on. I've only
Paul,
ever been
Paul
abroad.
said, Paul did say, he says, I'll go on tour when you start going abroad. I'm not staying in England to go on tour.
And when you stop,
When you stop playing. Yeah.
I've been training to go for about 10 years.
So how many you in? How many was on that?
28.
28 on the first one to Magaluf. So he got the interest back, but if 28 had been in England, we wouldn't have got the game because that was on like May the 4th or May the 5th, so the season, you know.
Yeah. But the main thing about the tour is the camaraderie, isn't it?
Camaraderie,
And if you can't get in the pub, I mean, we were lucky, weren't we, on ours? We had no problem. But if you can't get in the pub all together and have a good crack, you can't have 4 people there and 4 people.
And then that's what Lou said.
I mean, what the committee do as well, they split it up into teams, and you're having competitions all day.
Yeah, so it's not like just on bench drinking. You've got to think about things, and then you're competing against the team all the time. You know, and there's big forfeits. And there's
What were you saying earlier about Billy Webb on the Isle of Man?
Billy Webb, yeah. I mean, well, that was he'd come on tour because he'd been. Obviously, I don't know what to do in the clubs with the juniors.
He played
And he played in the vets, yeah.
Adults.
Yeah, he played with
Lad played as well.
Lad played, yeah. And we were in the Isle of Man and we played early, we kicked off early, I think, because Liverpool and Arsenal were on in the FA Cup. It was a lovely little, it wasn't in Douglas, it was a little bit away. I forget where it was, I don't know the name of the place, but it was a lovely, quaint little,
Castle.
I don't know, but it was,
Get with them, it was.
we're in this nice pub after the game, sat watching the match, and Billy Webb said, Spike, he says, I've noticed there's a little railway station down there, nice quaint little, he says, and I've always been interested in the steam engine. He said, do you think we'd be alright if we did maybe a few of the lads and we all go down and have a look at the station and see if the trains are in? Billy, the think they're watching the match. I think they're watching the... But all of them, surely some of them would want to come down here. I said, I don't think so. And we just left it at that and went and watched the match. And then Elvis come in and he cleared the pub. Didn't matter if Liverpool and Arsenal were on. Wayne Richards come in with his Elvis gear, who kicked the game off previously. And, so the word got out, as soon as you get to walk out, so Wayne comes in. When no one else can understand me. Everybody just got up, walk out. And he still
shuts his eyes when he sings and he didn't know it all.
and he still
We're all outside, we can still hear him singing.
he still carried on singing. So, come on, let's go back in.
Talking
Watch the match.
about clearing the pub.
Yeah.
We're in Ross-on-Wye, or on the way to Ross-on-Wye. We stop at a pub for lunch. Nico decides he's going to have garlic snails. So he has this great big bowl of garlic snails, and it's a reasonably crisp day, so the windows are closed. And then he decides his stomach is going to give him a little bit of a problem. So he breaks wind, windows are opened, the bar almost empties, we go off on our tour, and 2 days later we call back at the same pub. And the windows are still open. And the landlord reckons that he's not closed the windows for 48 hours. And that night at Newbury, he's packing down in the scrum. He decides he's going to do another one, and the referee blows his whistle, pulls the two packs together, and he says, if I find out who's done that, I'm going to send him off.
Billy Webb, what we did as a punishment for him, as a forfeit for him, we were on the bus coming back to the hotel in Douglas, and we said to the driver, as soon as we get to the railway station, you pull up. So he pulls up the railway station, he said, Billy, them trains, they're all here. He said, I want you to go in and I want you to write me the timetable down, please, for tomorrow morning. And then I said, and you can walk back to the hotel, so we let them know. I don't know if he did it, but we've gone.
I bet he got fined anyway.
Oh, they got fined, yeah. They got back and other things that have been going on.
Yeah, so I think my first tour was York, whatever year that was.
Depends which one.
Yeah.
Had no place if you
Room with Rob Whitfield, and unbeknownst to us, I think Spike had paid us a visit and pinched the U-bend out the sink. So when we were shaving it, or having a wash in the morning, why are my feet wet here, Rob? What's going on? But it wasn't just our room he'd done, I think he'd done a few others. And he'd done another trick, it must have all been brand new. Well, they were doing plasterboard on the walls and it was all magnolia. And it gave him great fun to go around with his shower gel flicking it everywhere. And me and Rob said, oh, we better get this shower gel. So we were wetting the towel and wiping the wall, of course all the magnolia was coming off. So we made it worse than what it was.
Well, that was my first tour, and I thought that's what you did on tour.
Yeah, no, it was good.
I thought that's what you had to do. We did set a trend.
The year after, the year we went to Nottingham, because it was a funny pitch on a Friday night, because you could come like down a housing estate, didn't we? We went over the bridge to the pitch and played. I think we got the worst award ever, and we'd been drinking in the afternoon, as Andy said, and I was absolutely off the head. Couldn't catch a ball, kick a ball, nothing. And I think it was 5 minutes of the game left, and Spike went, Kieran, come here. And I went, I can't come off, there's no subs. And he went, no, exactly. Just get off the pitch. So I'll never forget that. So that's.
I said, Kieran, you're coming off.
Just come off,
went, no subs. I said, no, you're just coming off.
To be fair, he greeted me with it. He said, yeah, you might as well carry on. I think it was a fight of lager waiting for me or something.
But that was Lee Craig.
Yeah.
Craig had the, remember, they cut his finger?
Yeah.
They got the ambulance. And the ambulance, because what they had to do was make their own. When we went to the Isle of Man, we provided the cards, ID cards. Yeah. But when we went to Nottingham, I said, well, we can make them provide the ID card. Just
pilots, yes.
So they had to bring a picture, but then they had to make it into an ID card. Or you had to get a picture.
Oh, you had to get a picture. You had to find photo booths.
So we're in the, in Nottingham main square or whatever next to it. An ambulance goes flying past to WH Smith's. Next one, Lee Craig comes out, holding his finger. Like, what's happened there? Anyway, it turns out, cut a long story short, it turns out he's been cutting his photograph.
Got a long finger, girl.
Yeah, and cut his finger. You know, we thought he cut his finger off or whatever. So ambulance, stitches. So we had no sub, but Lee Craig was there, and they said to him, "Can't you play with that? Can't you just knock out?" I said, "Let's have a look at how bad it is." And when he took it off, it was a cut. I said, "Where's the stitches, Lee?" He said, "Oh, they told me they're dissolvable ones." I said, "But you only had it stitched yesterday." He says,
Quick dissolve.
"Yeah." Quick, then, aren't they? I said, "Yeah." I said, "An ambulance."
The other famous thing about being in a team as well was Nottingham. We were all striped shirts, bandanas, we were proper full-on pirates. And I think we played on the Saturday and we were having a bit of a lull. And I spotted Lockers just walking off. So I shouted, "John, what are you doing?" He said, "I want to go to the oldest pub in the UK, I believe it's the Trip to Jerusalem. Are you alright for a pint of bitter?" "Yeah, go on then, Lockers, I'll come with you." He said, "We're only going to go back to the hotel anyway." So we go in there, we had a few pints anyway, we come outside, as ever, there's a coach load of like Japanese tourists. And they're like that, get us all in with us, like the pirates of Nottingham, and he's saying, "Don't think you realise the most landlocked place in the whole of the UK." Like. So we're on I'm on the wall somewhere, and some Japanese fella's famous trip round the UK, like with Lockers.